Okay. Good morning, students. This is the second class related to maximum minima objective. Okay. The problem. The minimum of x minus 1 whole square plus x minus 2 whole square plus x minus 3 whole square plus x minus 4 whole square is the minimum of x minus 1 whole square plus x minus 2 whole square plus x minus 3 whole square plus x minus 4 whole square is. The formula in finding the minimum of such functions. The minimum of f x equal to some x minus a whole square, otherwise x1 whole square, x minus x2 whole square, x minus x3 whole square, like that, x minus xn whole square is obtained for x equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 and so on xn by n. That means once x takes the arithmetic mean of x1, x2, x3 and so on xn, this way, then f takes its minimum value. This is our formula to attain the minimum value of such functions. So here, therefore, minimum of x minus 1 whole square, this is our formula. So to evaluate minimum of such functions, apply this formula. Minimum of x minus 1 whole square plus x minus 3 whole square, x minus 2 whole square, x minus 3 whole square, x minus 4 whole square is obtained at x equal to the arithmetic mean of 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 values, hence I am taking 4 in the denominator. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 by 4. This is equal to, this is 7, 10. 10 by 4 means 5 by 2. Hence minimum value of the function. Minimum of value is obtained for x equal to 5 by 2. Hence 5 by 2 minus 1 whole square, 5 by 2 minus 2 whole square, 5 by 2 minus 3 whole square, 5 by 2 minus 4 whole square. That is, this is 3 by 2 whole square, this is 1 by 2 whole square, this is minus 1 by 2 whole square, this is minus 3 by 2 whole square. So simplification, on simplification, we get 9 by 4 plus 1 by 4, again 1 by 4 plus 9 by 4. This is 4 is our LCM, 9 plus 1 plus 1 plus 9, 20 by 4, 5. So this is the required minimum value of the given function. So this is the very important result. Based on that formula, you can able to find the minimum of the function which is given in this form. All the terms are a perfect square. Once all the terms of the function are perfect squares like this, then you can apply this formula to get the minimum value of the function. Next problem. If 0 is less than theta is less than pi by 2. If 0 is less than theta is less than pi by 2. The minimum value of this one is here. I will take one minute. Okay. Okay. If the 0 is less than theta is less than pi by 2, the minimum value of 64 secant theta plus 27 cosec theta is, the minimum value of 64 secant theta plus 27 cosec theta is. This is one important one. Once theta lies in the first quadrant, these two are positive clearly. So the minimum of A secant theta plus B cosec theta for 0 is less than theta is less than pi by 2 is given by A power 2 by 3 plus B power 2 by 3 whole power 3 by 2. That is the formula. The minimum of the function which is of the form A secant theta plus B cosec theta is given by A power 2 by 3 plus B power 2 by 3 whole power 3 by 2. So in this problem, here A is given 64, B is given 27. So find A power 2 by 3, that is 4 cube whole power 2 by 3, that is 4 square. B power 2 by 3, that is 3 cube whole power 2 by 3, because this is 3 cube, that is 3 square. Hence A power 2 by 3 plus B power 2 by 3 whole power 3 by 2. That value is 4 square plus 3 square whole power 3 by 2. 4 square is 16, 3 square is 9 whole power 3 by 2. 16 plus 9 is 25, 25 is 5 square. 5 square whole power 3 by 2. 5 cube 125. Therefore, the minimum value is, hence the minimum value, therefore 64 secant theta plus 27 cosec theta minimum value is, minimum value equal to 125. 125. This minimum value obtained at tan theta equal to B by A whole power 1 by 3. That is to be observed here. The minimum of A secant theta plus B cosec theta is A power 2 by 3 plus B power 2 by 3 whole power 3 by 2, and takes that value at theta equal to tan inverse B by A whole power 1 by 3. That is the formula here. Next problem. The minimum value of Fx equal to 1 plus x square by 1 minus x plus x square occurs at x equal to. For what value of x, the function takes its minimum. That is the question here. For what value of x, the function takes its minimum. To minimize the function, go through the either second derivative test or first derivative test. Let us suppose f(x) equal to 1 plus x square by plus x square. This is, so f dash x. F dash x is by u by v rule, denominator square, denominator into derivative of numerator is 1 plus 2x minus of numerator into derivative of denominator minus 1 plus 2x. Now we will simplify the numerator here. 1 into this value, 1 minus x plus x square, 2x into this term, 2x minus 2x square plus 2x cube. Similarly, minus 1 into this term, so plus 1 plus x square, minus 2x into this term, minus 2x square minus 2x cube by 1 minus x plus x square whole square. Certain terms cancel here, 2x cube minus 2x cube cancel, plus 2x minus 2x cancel, and again minus x plus x cancel. So that the remaining terms are 1 plus 1 2, next x square minus 2x square gives us minus x square, minus x square plus x square. So you can remove this one. So we get minus 2x square by 1 minus x plus x square whole square, which is twice to the top, 1 minus x square by 1 minus x plus x square whole square. Here I will apply the first derivative test itself, that is 2 into 1 minus x into 1 plus x by square of the denominator. Now find the critical points. F dash x equal to 0 implies x equal to 1 or minus 1. Observe the sign of the first derivatives at minus 1 and 1. If x is more than 1, x is more than 1, clearly this one is negative. More than 1, it is negative, it is positive. Clearly, since it is a perfect square, positive, 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 negative. So totally f dash x is negative in this case. Whenever x lies between minus 1 and 1, x lies between minus 1 and 1, x less than 1 and more than minus 1. In such case, this is positive, this is positive, this is positive, this is positive. Clearly f dash x is positive. And then for completely x less than minus 1, for in this interval up to minus infinity. In this case, clearly x is negative, hence positive. This is 1 plus x is negative, this is positive, again negative. So f dash changes its signs from negative to positive here, from positive to negative here. So from positive to negative, it changes its sign. Then at x equal to 1, f is maximum. From negative to positive, f takes minimum. F is minimum. So here the minimum value is needed. The minimum value exists for x equal to minus 1. for x equal to minus 1, it takes minimum value. So, f minimum value is f of minus 1, that is 1 minus 1 plus 1 square by 1 plus 1 plus 1 square, of course minus 1 square it is. This is 1 by 3. The minimum value is at minus 1, of course, occurs at x equal to minus 1. The answer is minus 1. The minimum value is also 1 by 3. So, f takes its minimum at x equal to minus 1. That's all. So, you can apply first derivative or second derivative test also to such problems. Next, if 2x plus y equal to 5, then maximum value of x square plus 3xy plus y square is. Based on this condition, you have to maximize this one. Here x square plus 3xy plus y square is x square plus 3x into 5 minus 2x plus 5 minus 2x whole square. Since y equal to 5 minus 2x is our condition, based on that condition, you have to maximize the function. That is x square plus 15x minus 6x square plus 25 plus 4x square minus 20x, which is a quadratic here. So, minus x square, collecting x terms we get minus 5x, the constant terms are 25. Clearly x square coefficient is negative. This one is negative, hence it takes maximum value. The quadratic takes its maximum value once x square coefficient is negative. So, maximum of x square plus 3xy plus y square is equal to the maximum of quadratic. Based on that condition, the maximum value of the quadratic t is given by 4a, that means minus 1 c 25 minus b square by 4a, that is minus 100 minus 25 by minus 4, 125 by 4. So, the required maximum value of the function is 125 by 4 itself. Already that one is given to you. That formula is given to you. Next one. The minimum value of f(x) equal to 2 power x square minus 3 whole cube plus 27 is. The minimum value of f(x) is 2 power x square minus 3 whole cube plus 27 is. Fx is an exponential function which is 2 power x square minus 3 whole square plus 27. The minimum of f or maximum of f depends on only the power, not the base. Base is constant here. Since base is constant, the minimum or maximum depends on this one. Once it is minimum, this is minimum. Once it is maximum, this is maximum, because the base is positive. Therefore, f minimum when x square minus 3 whole square plus 27 is minimum. So, whatever may be the value of this, clearly it is a perfect square, hence it is greater than or equal to 0. Here x square minus 3 whole square, x square minus 3 whole square is always greater than or equal to 0 for all x that belongs to R. This is either 0 or positive only. That implies x square, because it is a perfect square. Oh, this is cube. Okay. Once it is square, you can go through like this, but it is cube. So that you have to go through the derivative. Okay. Cube. So, to minimize this function, let phi x is x square minus 3 whole cube plus 27. Phi dash x is, the derivative is 3 into x square minus 3 whole square into, for a derivative of x square minus 3 is 2x. The derivative of constant is 0. Phi double dash x, that is 6 into x square minus 3 whole square, derivative of x is 1, plus 6x into derivative of again this square, 2 into x square minus 3 power 1 into 2x. That is 6 into x square minus 3 whole square plus 4x square into x square minus 3 itself. Now, to minimize or maximize the function, the first derivative is 0. Phi minimum implies phi dash x is 0. Therefore, phi dash x is 0 means 6x into x square minus 3 whole square is 0. Here x takes the value 0 or plus or minus root 3. From this factor 0, from this factor x takes the value plus or minus root 3. At x equal to 0, phi double dash 0. Observe phi double dash at these values. Phi double dash 0 is taking x equal to 0, this is 0 and this is 9 into 6. 9 into 6 is 54, positive. Once it is positive, hence at x equal to 0, phi is minimum by the second derivative test. You need not go through these values. Phi takes its minimum at 0. The minimum value is here. So, f minimum is 2 power phi minimum. Phi minimum is at x equal to 0. So, 0 minus 3 whole cube plus 27. 2 power 54. That is minimum. Oh, okay. At x equal to 0, this is clearly 0. This is 9 into 6, positive. Hence, phi takes minimum. Phi x is this one. This is 3 into x square minus 3 whole square into derivative is 2x. again by product rule, 6x, that is 6 into x square minus 3 whole square plus 6x into twice to that of x square minus 3 into 2x, 4x square into x square minus 3. Okay. At x equal to 0, it takes phi double dash 0 is positive. Okay. This is positive. And at x equal to plus or minus 3, it becomes, in such case also, phi takes 0, phi dash 0. In such case, let us consider this value. 6 into, for x equal to plus or minus root 3, this is 0 and this is 0, totally 0. So, you cannot decide anything. Okay. This is actually minus 3 whole cube. Hence, minus 27 plus 27. That is right. Okay. Right. Okay. Minus 3 whole cube gives us minus 27. 2 power minus 27 plus 27. That is 2 power 0, 1. F minimum is 1. That's correct. Next one. A rod AB of length 10 centimeters slides between two perpendicular lines OX, OY, of course coordinate axis. The maximum area of the triangle OAB is. A rod AB of length 10 centimeters slides between two perpendicular axes OX, OY. The maximum area of triangle OAB is. Suppose this is OX, OY, of course x dash y dash. A rod of length AB of length 10 centimeters slides on this coordinate axis. On the coordinate slides on the coordinate axis means once A moves away from O, B moves towards O. Once B moves away from O, A moves towards O. In such a way, it is moving. So, what is the maximum area of triangle OAB in such case? That is the question here. Let this is x and this is y. X intercept is x, y intercept is y. Area of triangle OAB is half base into height, x into y. With modulus, of course. 1 by 2 into x into y in terms of x is the square root of 100 minus x square. Since x square plus y square is 100, as per our figure. So this is 1 by 2 into modulus of square root of 100 x square minus x power 4. This is to be maximized here. You have to find x so that it is maximum. So area, triangle OAB area maximum when 5x equal to 100x square minus x power 4 is maximum. Once this function is maximum, it is maximum. Therefore, 5 dash x equal to 0 implies 200x minus 4x cube is 0. Hence, 4x square is 200. Since x not equal to 0, x takes the value root 50. Root 50 means 5 root 2 itself. 5 root 2 itself. Once this length is 5 root 2 only, this is maximum. So the maximum area, maximum of triangle OAB, area equal to 1 by 2 into modulus of under root 100 into x square. X square is 50 here. X power 4 is 50 square. 1 by 2 into square root of 5000 minus this is 2500, which gives us 50 by 225 square units. That is the maximum area. At maximum value, the first derivative is 0. Straight away I am taking such x here. A simple application of geometry. Next problem. The least intercept made by the coordinate axis on tangent to the ellipse x square by 25 plus y square by 9 equal to 1 is. The least intercept made by the coordinate axis on the tangent to the ellipses. This is also standard one. Minimum length of intercept of tangent between axis, coordinate axis, drawn to the ellipse, standard ellipse. Just I am giving two standard ellipse. Minimum length of intercept of tangent between axis drawn to the ellipse. This is our ellipse. Of course, these are the coordinate axes. A tangent is drawn at certain point. This is AB is the intercept between the axes. This AB, the minimum length of AB. So that is minimum of AB as per our figure. E is given by A plus B itself. It is given by just A plus B, that is the formula. So minimum length of intercept of tangent between axes drawn to x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. is a plus b itself. So based on this, here a takes the value 5, b takes the value 3. So required minimum length, required length is minimum length 5 plus 3, 8. 8 is our answer. Once you are familiar with this formula, straight away you can pick up the answer. So these are all the standard questions. Similarly, next one. This is also standard one. The maximum distance of the normal to the ellipse x square by 9 plus y square by 4 equal to 1 from its center origin 0, 0 is the center of the ellipse is origin. From origin, the maximum distance of the normal is maximum distance, of course here perpendicular distance, maximum perpendicular distance from center 0, 0 to any normal, maximum perpendicular distance from center 0, 0 to any normal of x square ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1 is modulus of a minus b. Otherwise a minus b provided a greater than b. Provided a greater than b. So this is our formula. Of course, this is our ellipse. 0, 0 is our center of the ellipse. Once you take the normal and the perpendicular distance from the center to that normal, the maximum perpendicular distance, we have to maximize this one. The maximum value of this one, maximum of that distance is a minus b. So here a equal to 3, b equal to 2, required distance is, maximum distance is 3 minus 2, 1. The required value is 1. Once you are familiar with these formulas, you can straight away pick up the answer. So that is such points are very important points. One should remember these points forever. Next book. The maximum area of triangle of rectangle. The maximum area of rectangle inscribed, the maximum area of the rectangle inscribed in the ellipse x square by 25 plus y square by 16 equal to 1 is the maximum area of rectangle inscribed in the ellipses. This is our ellipse. The rectangle is inscribed in such a way. Of course, you can take like this, like this. Maximum area of the rectangle is to be needed here. Let us suppose these are the coordinate axes. This is x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, general ellipse. Once a, b, c, d is the rectangle inscribed in the ellipse, let us consider this one as a cos theta, b sin theta. That means this distance is a cos theta, this distance is b sin theta. Therefore, now as per our figure, area of ABCD rectangle ABCD is AB into AD with modulus, of course, AB into AD. This length is a cos theta. By symmetry, this is also a cos theta. This length is b sin theta, hence this one is b sin theta. Therefore, AB is 2a cos theta, AD is 2b sin theta. You can take like this, that is 2ab sin 2 theta itself with modulus. This area takes its maximum value, the maximum area. This area takes maximum once sin 2 theta takes maximum, because as theta changes, the point on the ellipse changes. Once this point changes, this point changes. Automatically, the area of rectangle changes. So, area of rectangle is a variable here. Therefore, once this one takes its maximum value, then area is maximum. So, maximum area of rectangle is 2ab itself. Since modulus of sin 2 theta is less than or equal to 1, the maximum value of the sin 2 theta is 1. Hence, maximum area of rectangle is 2ab itself. Here a equal to 5, here a equal to 5, b equal to 4. Hence, required area is 2 into 5 into 4. You can take it as a formula here. So, 40 square units. 40 square units. Similarly, you can find maximum area of rectangle in a semicircle. In a semicircle, find it. You take it as, you find in a circle. Suppose a circle is, semicircle is considered, the circle equation is x square plus y square equal to a square. A rectangle is inscribed in the semicircle like this, ABCD. Find its maximum area. To find this, let us suppose this is the center. This one is radius A. Let us consider this length is x and this length is y. Otherwise, a cos theta, a sin theta is the point here. A cos theta, a sin theta is the point, because instead of b sin theta, once you take a cos theta, a sin theta satisfies this equation. This is the point. So, like that you can construct, you can find the maximum area of rectangle inscribed in the semicircle. Okay, you try on your own. these 2 points are very important points. The maximum rectangle. The maximum rectangle. Maximum rectangle means whose area is maximum. The maximum rectangle inscribed in a circle is always a square. A square. The maximum rectangle means if the area of rectangle is maximum, that was inscribed in a circle, is always a square. This is one important point. Let us suppose a rectangle is constructed. A, B, C, D. Fixed circle, of course. In a fixed circle, the radius is fixed here. Once this is 90, this is 2r, the radius of the circle. Let it be this is x and y. Xy is maximum area of rectangle. Modulus of xy is maximum. Then x equal to y itself. Area of rectangle modulus of x into y is maximum when x equal to y itself. When x equal to y itself. Once x equal to y, that is ABCD is a square. That is possible whenever ABCD is a square. That is one important point. Similarly, the maximum isosceles triangle inscribed, the maximum isosceles triangle inscribed in a circle is always equilateral. Always equilateral. This point is also important. Once it is an isosceles triangle is inscribed in a circle and it takes maximum area, certainly it is an equilateral triangle. So, such points are orthonorm points. This is isosceles. These two are equal. Then it must be 60. Once these two are equal, it must be 60. So, this is 60, this is 60 equilateral. That is the concept here. This is once it is maximum, the area of this is maximum. Maximum and isosceles triangle is inscribed in a circle, fixed circle, a fixed circle here, of course. The radius of the circle is fixed, no change. In such case, that isosceles triangle must be an equilateral. Next one. So, based on this point, the problem is like this. Maximum area of the rectangle inscribed in a circle of radius 10 centimeter is the maximum area of rectangle inscribed in a circle of 10 centimeters. a fixed circle having this is our rectangle. This is 20 centimeters. Of course, radius is 10, hence it is 20. The maximum area of that rectangle is. The maximum rectangle inscribed in this fixed circle is always a square. Hence, let it be x. This is also x. So, maximum rectangle is rectangle inscribed in a fixed circle is a square. Hence, from the figure, x square plus x square equal to 20 square. 2x square takes the value 400. X square takes the value 200. The maximum area of square is x square itself. So, maximum area, required maximum area is 200 square units itself. The maximum area of the square, hence x square equal to 200 here. Next one. Next problem. The least length of thread, the least length of thread required to construct a rectangle of area 256 square centimeters is the least length of the thread required to construct a rectangle of area 256 square centimeters. With the help of a thread, a rectangle is constructed. Let us suppose the dimensions of rectangle be x and y. The length of this thread is given, that must be least here. Here given, for that the area of the rectangle xy equal to 256. With the help of this one, so y in terms of x is 256 by x, let it be 1. With the help of this condition 1, you have to minimize the perimeter. So, perimeter, the length of thread, that is length of thread here. Length of thread is twice to the of x plus 1, which is 2 into x plus 256 by x. This should be minimized, least length. So, let fx is here, twice to the of x plus 256 by x. F minimum is twice into minimum of this. The minimum of that one is by arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean. This is greater than or equal to 2 into square root of 256. So 2 into square root of 256. Since x plus 256 by x by 2 is greater than or equal to their geometric mean, just IAM is greater than or equal to GM applicable here. So that is, this value is greater than or equal to 2 into that is x plus 256 by x is greater than or equal to twice to the top 256. The minimum is this. Hence, the minimum of f is here, the perimeter or the length of thread is 4 into root 256. Root 256 is 16. 64. So the minimum length is 64 centimeters here. Since this one, by. So you can apply the arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean relation here to evaluate such minimum values, because these two are one is reciprocal to the other. So based on that kind of, moreover the length cannot be negative, so positive compulsory. So that is, you can apply the arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean to such problems to evaluate the minimum. No need of going through derivative and applying the derivative test to get minimum or maximum here. You can apply the derivative test also. More than that, it is easy to get the minimum value straight away. Next, problem. A box without lid. Without lid, having maximum possible volume, is to be made from a rectangular piece, a rectangular piece of tin 32 centimeters by 20 centimeters. By cutting of equal square pieces, from the four corners, and turning up of the projecting pieces to make sides of the box. The height of the box is equal to the height of box equal. So this is the problem here. Once a rectangular sheet of 32 by 20 centimeters of tin is considered, and a small square pieces, equal square pieces is removed from these four corners of this tin. Then the projected portions are folded upwards. The projected pieces are folded upwards, turning upwards. Then you can construct a topless box, open box. Once the open box thus constructed has maximum possible volume, what is the height of the box? Once you fold it like this, once the projection is folded like this, this length must be height. This length must be height. So you have to find that x. That means this is also x, this is also x, because x. Once it takes maximum volume, that box that's constructed takes its maximum value, you have to find x. Already this problem is given to you. So if A, B are dimensions of rectangle tin, and the constructed box takes its maximum volume, then x must be the length of the side of the small square piece cut off from the corner. X is given by a plus b minus square root of a plus b whole square minus 3ab by 6. This is the formula that we evaluated in the exercise problems. Just I am using straight away to get x here, because x is the height. Therefore, height of maximum box thus constructed, that is x equal to, here a equal to 32, b is 20. So 32 plus 20 minus square root of 32 plus 20 whole square minus 3 into 32 into 20 by 6. This is our formula for getting of such height of the box. Otherwise, the length of the square piece cut out. The length of the square piece, side of the square piece cut off from the corner is given by this formula. That is 52 minus square root of 52 whole square. This is 60 into 30 by 6. Now 52 52s, 4, 10, 10, 26, 4, 0, 7. That is 52 minus under root 2704 minus. This is 0, 12, 18, 19 by 6. Okay. That gives us 52 minus 2704 1920 4. This is 8, This is 7. Root 784 by 6. I thought that this is 28. Observe 28, 28. 64, 16 plus 6, 22, 56, 4, 8, 7. Okay. This is 28 by 6, which gives us 24 by 6, that is 4. The required height of the maximum box thus constructed here by folding up the projections of the tin once square pieces are removed from the corners is 4 centimeters, because these two are in centimeters, that is in centimeters. The height is 4 centimeters here. The height is 4 centimeters. So like that you have to memorize those formulas. Once you are familiar with these formulas, you need not go through all the problem. Straight away you can able to find the required volume of the box also. Here volume of the box, how to get maximum volume of the box thus constructed. X is 4, height is 4, h is 4. This is x, hence this one is base, because this one is base. Base is a rectangle once again. So this is of length 34, 34 minus 8. 34 minus 8 is, this is 24. And this one is 20 minus 8, because x is removed. So this is 12. So length is 24, breadth is 12, height is 4, volume, maximum volume of 4, maximum volume of box also evaluated 24 as 12 into 4, that is the value of maximum box thus constructed in this problem. So you can able to find, once you are once you keep up that formula in your mind, you can straight away find the maximum volume of the box as well as the height of the box. That means the length of the side of square piece cut out from the corner. Such problems are very important problems, already given in exercise problem is itself.